Awesome. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Isogenics opportunity webinar tonight, Mum Edition. So I'm pretty excited to talk to you about Isogenics and also have you guys listen to some of our mums that use our products and share this gift that we have with others and how, and learn how it's really helped us in our lives. So before we get started, just a quick disclaimer that with Isogenics, nothing is guaranteed, but everything or anything is possible. So in short, what you put in is what you're going to get out. And that's with, the product experience and also with the income side of things as well. So what is Isogenics? Isogenics is a vehicle for simple physical and financial health. It's all natural products. So it's a nutritional system that is all natural and it's all backed by science. So it's not me that is, giving you this information today. The professionals have backed this up, what I'm going to say to you today. So where did Isogenics come into my life? It came in about nearly 4 years ago now, which is crazy. So such a long time ago. But I originally started, I was skeptical, as most people are, but I was one of those people that ate healthy and exercised a lot, and I was struggling with lots of energy issues and gut health, and I saw my husband get started and love it, so that's when I jumped on board, and it helped me with all of those things, just everything that I was struggling with. It really just, I don't know what else I can say, but it just helped with so much of those inner body issues. My energy was so much better, and I knew that I was going to be on these products for life. And now that's gone on to 4 years from there, where I'm now 37 weeks pregnant and using the products to nourish my body. I know that I'm getting what I need, and my baby is getting what I need. What she needs, so that's really important to me. And I've had a really nice pregnancy. Obviously I can't claim it's all Isogenics, but I'm pretty sure that this nutrition has helped me a lot during my 9 months, so I can't thank it enough, really. So why Isogenics? This is what I wondered when I first got started. Why do I need this in my life? And there's a few different reasons. One is nutritional depletion. So as you can see, there's some facts there on, how our nutrition and our food just does not have the nutrients it did have back in the day, due to a lot of different reasons. Herbicides, pesticides, the growing population, us needing to get so much more food out to those people. There really is a deficiency in our food. So many people have stress in their lives. So many people are busy. I know we can all agree with that, especially our mums. So, whether that's staying up for longer than we want to, or not getting that 8 hours sleep. Whether it's even doing exercise as a form of stress on the body as well. So everybody has those in their life. Another reason is the toxicity in our environment, which is something I didn't know about, but I've been interested in and done a lot of research on for the last few years. And there's so many different, it's on Netflix now, so many different podcasts you can listen to about how there's just so many toxins in our worlds that we can't avoid, whether that's in our in our food, in our water, in our air, in our cleaning products, and we're absorbing them, ingesting them, and Isogenics really caters to that as well. one thing I was listening to the other day is that, well, what about those people that exercise a lot? Why do we need this? And when you're exercising a lot, you're actually eating more food and you're breathing in more air. So one reason why I needed Isagenix in my life. So what we focus on with Isagenix is nourish days and cleanse days. So in the nourish days, it typically looks like having 2 smoothie meals with our shakes that we have. There's all the benefits there on the screen you can read. It's a meal replacement, which I wasn't quite sure about at the start, but I definitely know that the shakes fill me up so much more than having a meal. Having a meal, I can be hungry half an hour after, but one of these shakes really fills me up for hours. So it's just a complete meal. And don't worry, we also eat food. So incorporating other foods into our lifestyle. That's what I love about Isagenix, is it is a lifestyle. It's not a diet or anything. And that's why it's so great for mums, because it's so easy and convenient to put into their lifestyles. So Isagenix is not, the shakes are not your average shake. There's so many benefits, like I talked about. Here are all the nutrients and minerals that are in our shakes. And that's why I know that I feel so much more full for longer, because I'm getting in what my body needs. And funny story at the start, I said, oh, why do these shakes taste so good with all these, different ingredients and like steak and baked beans? And Calvin was like, oh no, that's my husband. He said, no, that's just the equivalent of those nutrients. And so, yeah, probably shouldn't tell people that, because I couldn't blame baby brain back then. That's okay. We also have other products that really make up that lack of nutrition that I was talking about. So I know that for me, even though I love greens and I do have a lot of them, I know that I don't sometimes get enough. So having these green sachets I put in my shake, and you're getting over 20 servings of veggies. We also have our vitamins and minerals, which are just making up for those added nutrients in our nutrition that we are missing. As you can see here, there's quite a different range of those vitamins. Adaptogens, which mums absolutely love, and it's that answer to stress that we were talking about earlier. We have different products that have adaptogens in them. They're actually out there at the moment with all the benefits, but Isagenix have had them in their products for 17 years, which is so cool. It helps fight fatigue, boost performance and aid recovery. And if you wanted to look more into adaptogens, you can have a look online. But I know the e-shots are great, but all the mums call the Ionic Supreme Liquid Gold, because they really feel the effects of it when they're dealing with the stress. A part of Isagenix I'm really passionate about is the athlete or performance side. So Isagenix has a whole amped range, so a performance range of products that not only your Olympic athlete can use, and we do have quite a lot of those Olympic, New Zealand, world-class athletes using our products, but not only that, our mums that just want to take a walk around the block or go to the gym every day can definitely benefit as well. It has the Informed Sport certified tick, which means that it's all safe and being tested by those scientists we were talking about, and also if those athletes that we have get drug tested for whatever reason, they know that they're safe using these products. So the other part, or the other half of the system, is our cleanse days or intermittent fasting days. So when I first started, this is probably the part that scared me a little bit, because I like to eat every couple of hours. And so this was fasting where we have our products that really help you through the day, and it keeps that blood sugar level, but it also, you know, helps you have that energy, but you are just having our Isagenix cleanse day support products. And the reason for that is the fasting is to help support the liver and kidneys in flushing out those toxins that we were talking about earlier, that, you know, in our world, that our body actually doesn't recognize. So our man-made chemicals, our body doesn't actually do a good job of cleansing those out. So the Isagenix cleanse days really help with that. So there's our nourish days and our cleanse days. But if a woman is pregnant or breastfeeding, then they won't do the cleanse days, as it's a time that we want to be nourishing our bodies. But it's okay, because there's a lot of Isagenix products that we can use that really benefit us. The shakes, the snacks, the vitamins, the electrolyte drinks, and these all really help throughout pregnancy and breastfeeding as well. We also have essential oils, which have just been introduced into our wellness system. And there's so many benefits for that I've been using while pregnant. So the lavender is calming and relaxing. You can use the lemon to know that there's no chemicals when you're cleaning, so you just add it to water. And defense shield, to fight off bugs. But yeah, anyone can use these essential oils for different benefits in their life. Awesome. So we did have Nat going to share tonight, who is not on the call, but I will quickly share her story because it's a pretty impressive one. So Nat is a beautiful mum of Billy, who is her little boy. She started Isagenix maybe a year and a half ago, when her husband was actually diagnosed with terminal cancer, and it really helped her with just her weight management and feeling good. You know, she wasn't feeling great, and so just the emotional side of things were taking an effect. So Isagenix really helped with that. She's actually on right now, but we'll come back to her and she can tell you her story. So we'll just skip over to Bridget. Hey, Bridget.
Hi. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. If you could quickly tell your story, that would be amazing.
Yeah, sure. So before I started Isagenix, I was your classic tired, grumpy mum. I would drag my butt through the day. I was very moody, and I have always been a very active person. Sports were my thing during college, and I would put my baby to bed and go to the gym at 9 at night with very little to no results. I was getting myself there just to get myself there, and it was kind of really miserable, and I just wasn't shifting any of the baby weight, and I was really struggling mentally as well. I had a couple difficulties mentally after having baby as well, and I was very lucky to have a complete stranger come up to me and ask me if I knew about Isagenix, and I was at an event 2 days later, because there was something about the system and the community. You know, becoming a mum, you sometimes lose some of your friends, and there was something about everyone being so warming, inviting, and just like all hands in and willing to, help you in any type of way, that I was just instantly attracted to. And, that community has helped support me through my whole journey, through anything I've needed. And now I've shifted from weight loss to muscle gain, and I work out 6 times a week, and I'm pushing PBs every week, and I could have never ever done that before. And I love these products, and my daughter loves them too. She's a 3-year-old, and she sees my greens and she wants them. Like, what 3-year-old do you know that's like, oh, that's green, give that to me? Like, she absolutely loves them.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, no, that's wicked, and to know that she's getting in that good stuff as well. And yeah, I love your commitment. I see you at F45, 5:30 in the morning or something. That's amazing. So thanks so much for that, Bridget. And now we have Vicky, who is a beautiful mum of 3 children, who is going to share her story with us.
Hi. Um, I originally started isogenics purely for the nutrition. I thought I was eating really good. I was sort of looking back on my second child feeding, and I know I was eating real clean, but I just know I wasn't eating much at all. So my third and last baby, I thought, I know I need to put more protein in my body, and just was on the search, and I came across isogenics. I started on the dairy free purely for the protein. That's all I wanted. I got to date, so I wouldn't normally have breakfast. So for me, I was kind of replacing one meal. Even though I was having the 2 meals, I was having so many snacks in between. I was adding things into my shakes as well. Like every single shake, I needed those calories while feeding. Day 3, I literally felt like my stomach it was just empty, but a good empty and a clean feeling empty. It was crazy. I was like, what's going on? What's going on? So I never started this to lose weight. But and I was actually eating more. Like I was eating more than I normally was. It was crazy. So the end of like week 1, I actually had visible mummy tummy shrinkage. Like it was crazy. So I did sort of do some like before and afters, and I could see. So within the first week, I was feeling so amazing. It's so hard to actually put into words. That first week, I was like, what the hell is this? What is the catch? What is in it? I could feel something inside me just changing. it was crazy. My nails started like growing like ridiculously, like disgustingly, like long and strong. But I just felt so good. 6 months down the track, still adding everything to my shake, still breastfeeding. I lost 12 kgs. So for me, that is an amazing side effect. But what I loved the most was I felt like I could cope. Like, so my babies, while I was breastfeeding, all my babies, I would wake up 2 times a night, like on the dot, boom, boom. And I felt like my body was given this extra energy to be able to cope with those sleepless nights. Like it sounds crazy, but it's like my body it's like I'm giving my body the nutrition to be able to handle things like mentally and emotionally more. So I didn't do any cleansing. All I was doing was having 2 shakes, sometimes 3. So I tend to make one into a dessert, and I was having bars and the whey-thins actually. So it was kind of, they were there. They were that little snack that I could quickly grab. Sometimes I was even having like 1.5 bars a day, but to me, it was protein. So the bars, it's protein. I needed that protein. I was making sure I was getting it in my body. So it's the weight loss. Yeah, as I said, the weight loss was a side effect. The thing that stood out for me is just how much better I felt in myself to be able to cope with everything. Like for me, it's the mental and the emotional change in such a positive way that, like, I'm coming up, it's June, So on the 23rd of June last year, I put the first shake in my body, and I think you feel really emotional. I've never shared my story before ever with anybody, so I'm actually kind of glad that this is us the people. But I'm a completely different person. I feel so good inside that I feel like, oh my God, I feel like such a better person, that I'm a better mum, and I'm just happier. I'm happier, and I cope with situations so much better because I feel so good inside. Like if someone came up to me and said something, like say negative with anything, my first reaction is I'm a snapper. I'm a Taurus. I'm a true Taurus. But now I guess I'm like, you know what? That's cool. It just doesn't affect me anymore. And I literally put everything down to just this, I don't know, this personal transformation. Yes, I've had a body transformation, but for me as a person, to me, that has been the most impacting. My life I feel so amazing, and I literally owe everything to these products.
Yeah.
No one actually knows what kind of impact it actually has on me, and it's amazing. You fuel your body with the nutrition, and it's amazing. You feel good on the inside, and it just shines out of you. And
that's so amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Vicky. And no, that's honestly, it's awesome, and because you're totally right. It's just like, it's funny what the good nutrition can do just for your whole well-being. Like the 12 kgs is almost like, oh yeah, like it's incredible, but it's that emotional and mental breakthrough that
I wish I found it when I was pregnant. Like I reckon every mum should be putting this in their bodies.
I know. I'm lucky to have found it beforehand. That's for sure. No, Thank you so much, Vicky. That's amazing. I love the story. And now we'll go back to Nat as well, who will tell her story so much more beautifully than I tried to. Welcome, Nat.
Hi, sorry, I'm a little bit, I had to put my son to bed, as all mamas know. That sometimes can be very fun.
That's okay.
Before I started Isogenics, I was a tired mum of a 1-year-old. I was still napping during the day, struggling to have energy to even play with my boy. Then in January last year, my husband was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. So our world was just thrown into a whirlwind of hospital visits, in and out of hospice. So my eating went from not great, because I was already morbidly obese, to hospital food, which doesn't give you the best options. Then I'd not eat for a week because I was stressed out, so my weight was going up and down. And then I saw my beautiful friend Krista and her transformation, and I basically just jumped all in, because I thought, if I can do that for her body, what can it do for me? So I put my full trust in her, jumped on board, and through the year of 2018, I lost around 20 kilos. And during that time, not only was my husband sick, but he passed away in November. So that was a really, really tough time. And 2 weeks later, I decided to jump back on the bandwagon, because I knew that the strength that he'd give me, and that all he want me to do is to be the best mum I can be, and look after myself so I can look after my son. So, I'm pretty stoked there. And I'm 26 kilos in total. I've got amazing energy. We talked about the Onyx is awesome. This e-shots are also great. I've been up since 4 a.m. and I'm still going. I absolutely love the products, and think every mum should give it a go.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your story, Nat, and you look beautiful. And your strength and your courage just amazes me every single day. So thank you so much for jumping on and sharing your story. Beautiful. So that's a little bit more about our products and how they've helped some incredible mums, over their journey. And actually all of these mums that we've heard from tonight have actually gone on to share these amazing products with their friends and family because of what it's done to them. And so that brings me into what is network marketing, which is how these products are shared. The only way that people can find out about them is from people telling people and people sharing their incredible stories with others, and helping them through these products, but then also the opportunity of creating that extra income for them and their families, whether that's just $50 a week to $200 a week, plus more. So it's limitless, which is pretty awesome. So why would someone want to get into network marketing and sharing these products and Isagenix with others? As we all know, there's, I can think of multiple people that have been made redundant, going on strikes, our teachers, our midwives, so many hard-working people and families in New Zealand are not paid what they're worth. And so people are, working long hours for less pay, and some jobs are actually being made redundant because of the EU economy, so technology and whatnot. There's a massive opportunity with network marketing and online and social media, and so the e-commerce industry is massive, and it's growing for the foreseeable future. So it's limitless. And as we all know, everybody's on Facebook, Instagram, and owns a mobile phone, so you can share your story and Isagenix with people all over the world. So with Isagenix, you can really help people with these products, and they all get their own account, which is awesome. And it's just like that new economy. So everyone orders online, just like Airbnb, where if you own a house, you can make that extra income with Airbnb. If you own a car, you can have it with Uber. And so if you eat food, you can earn with Isagenix. And so some of the markets we tap into with Isagenix is weight management, energy performance, health and vitality, essential oils, which is massive, like multiple billion-dollar market. And so it doesn't really stack up because year upon year, disease and obesity are upon the rise. So what that tells me is that people are investing in all of these things that we have here, all of these markets, but either it's not working or it's not a lifestyle change. It's a short-term fix. So that's really Isagenix can cater to that, because it truly is a lifestyle system. So some of the benefits of sharing Isagenix with others are being able to, there's so many benefits here. As like mums would know, I think it's pretty cool that you can work from home. You can do it part-time, full-time, location free. And so that was one of the benefits when we first started. We actually were thinking ahead to our family and what the benefits of, having an extra income with Isagenix could do for us when we decided to start. And so that means at the moment being able to have that additional income coming in when I do have my baby, and it takes off any income stress, which is pretty incredible. There's the residual income side of things, which if you don't know about, I suggest looking that up online because it's pretty cool. So as I mentioned, when you love Isagenix, you eat it, you love it, and you share it. And Isagenix will reward you and pay you. So I didn't believe that they would pay me until I actually saw it physically in my bank account. So people get started on packs, so they use the whole system, and there's an opportunity to earn 400 New Zealand dollars if you enroll 2 people on a premium pack in the same week. But then that's only the start. So you can keep earning. It's limitless, and also there's the residual income side of things as well. So like I was saying, there's so many mums that are sharing this gift with others. It's such a great opportunity for families, for mums to feel like they can really, bring in something for an income for the household, and even just be part of that community. You can see on the right there, just being in that group with other like-minded people. Vicky talked about it a bit as well, and yeah, everyone's so positive and friendly, and everyone wants the same thing. So it's pretty cool that we can all do that together. There's Bridget on the left doing it at the same time as her baby sleeps on her. So it's pretty cool. So here's some other results from friends. I'll quickly skip over a little bit in time. So parents of 2, Rachel and Dave. So these are 16-week transformations. Like we were talking about, the products really help nourish us on the inside, which then shows on the outside. So some beautiful mums, some dads also benefit from the products. So not only women, but dads can really benefit, as they do go through some of the same things as we do. Athletes that I was talking about, Rico Gear in all black, is also a father who loves the products. Lisa, mum of 2. Cheryl, Gma, anyone can use these at any age. So what does it cost? Awesome. So it all depends on your budget and your goals. But firstly, I like to go over some comparisons of our products with different things that people might be spending at the supermarket. So as you can see there, saving on, if you're having those electrolyte drinks, Isagenix is an alternative without all that sugar. Same with our caffeine fix, which I know a lot of parents have to have. The e-shots that Nat talked about, you can save on those, and so much healthier, all natural, and you don't have to have whatever is in that Red Bull. I don't want to know. Our meals, so our meal replacements shakes, which are $4.80, and they really, in comparison to other food that we're getting, especially out, that really can be a lot of savings there. And smoothies that you may get out as well at Tank. Even just making them at home, I used to make them at home, and it used to be a lot for all the ingredients. But having that smoothie, Isagenix smoothie there, you can just whip it up, and it's so convenient and it's cheaper. So our first starting packs we recommend the Ultimate and the Premium pack, which have the whole system plus more, lots of cleanse day snacks that'll really help you through your journey. And then we have the Basic pack as well, which is kind of like a bare bones pack. And as you can see there, there are some comparisons down the bottom, but any products any pack that you get started on is going to be awesome for your health. There's also our breastfeeding and pregnant product options. Like we said, you can't do the whole system, so we have some easy packs and products here that anyone can use. So how do I get started on Isagenix? Simply ask the person who invited you to open to this webinar to open an account for you today. So that is an option. If you want any more information, ask the person that invited you to the webinar. And there's that 30-day challenge, that money back guarantee as well. So if you don't like products for whatever reason, then you can get your money back, which is pretty incredible. Isagenix trusts in their products so much that is a possibility. So that is the end of our webinar tonight. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you for coming on, and thank you to all our sharers, and thank you for telling your stories. It was incredible. Hope you all have a good night, and we'll talk soon. Bye.